Holy moly. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video. If you're watching this and it's just dropped in the channel, then it is a very powerful day. It's the 31st of December. We're on that cusp and doorway to the new year. And this is such a powerful time for us. And I'm going to dive in and share with you a couple of strategies you can use to really powerfully leverage this time. But before we dive in, let me introduce myself. I'm Louise Wilson. I'm an entrepreneur, 25 years and counting. I've established multiple successful businesses. And for the past 15 years, I've been showing my clients how to work with energy, consciousness, and the infinite realms to leverage this power to become a co-creator of their reality, to manifest the business and life they dream of. And I am the founder of the Quantum Leap in Your Sleep 30-day challenge and the Reward for Wealth coaching container. So we're on the cusp of a new beginning, 2026, not far away. And what I want to share with you is that many people at this doorway have a tendency to dive in and start planning. Okay, this is what I want to achieve in the next year. This is what I want. This is what I want to manifest. But there's something really important that we need to do first. This comes before goal setting, planning. And this strategy is hugely important. And it's all about clearing your year. Because you can't take into the new year baggage. It's going to hold you back. It's going to weigh you down. And so it's very important to take that time to reflect on your year. You could go through it chronologically, get a notepad, as you're listening to this, you could even pause. And there will be, you could almost see it like a river of life through this past year. And there's probably been like turning points. There's been rapids. There's been maybe those dry spots in your business where things have been difficult and hard. And what is important is to take the time to just get present to that. You don't need to spend a lot of time there. I'm not asking you to, re-traumatize yourself around what's happened. It's just taking that higher view and actually having an opportunity to, at this cusp and doorway, to say, you know what? I'm ready to heal this. I want to clear it. I don't want to carry this forward into my year. And this is a very powerful and important practice in manifestation, because you can't manifest a high vibe vision from a low vibrational frequency. And if there's stuff that's happened that's maybe tainted your vision of the world, your vision of yourself, why has it happened? Why can't I do this? Why can't I achieve this? You have to, it's very important for you to get present to that and then to let it go. You have a past, but it's not who you are. You have a past, but it's not who you are. You are infinite, immortal, and eternal. You've lived many lifetimes, and you have powerful gifts from those lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And as you start to work very intentionally with consciousness, with your infinite self, you can unlock that memory of who you truly are. This is at the cusp and nub of all of the work that I do. It's about really that remembering that I am powerful beyond measure, that I have this past, it's not who I am, that I am so much more. And the more that you work with the infinite realms, you work in the quantum realms, you work with that higher frequency, you work with your ancestors, you work with your higher self, you can start to remember the power of who you are. That power starts to fill your being, becomes reactivated within you. there's more capacity for you to expand and grow, but you have to let go of, and you have to create space for that capacity. This is the powerful work we do inside my Rewired for Wealth coaching container, where, it's that balancing act of your 3D physical self and your infinite self. And the more you connect with that high vibe frequency, and then when you wake, it's now you've connected with it, but how can you hold those frequencies? How can you lock them into your cells, your subconscious, your nervous system, so that you're not operating on those old default programs of stuff that happened to you in the past? Because when stuff happens, what essentially happens is an event happens, and then you have a response to that event. You formulate a belief about yourself and an emotions attached to that belief. So for me, just as an example, I struggled at school. So the belief that I formulated was that I'm stupid. And the emotion, I just didn't feel good about myself. I gave up on my dreams. And those beliefs, that was my operating system. And again, I'm just here to remind you, you have a past, but it's not who you are. That operating system that I developed based on my experience in the education system, it's not who I am. I have a past, but that is not who I am. I had a vision, powerful vision, to be a very successful entrepreneur. That is who I am. I'm infinite, immortal, eternal. And the more that we can let go of that programming and step into the power of who we truly are, that's where our power is. So today, just circling back on this New Year's Eve, opportunity for you to draw a line in the sand and say, I'm not taking that with me into 2026, creating that capacity within yourself. Again, this is the powerful work we do inside my coaching container, Rewired for Wealth, as I support my clients, give them the tools to actually let go of that past, to build a very strong container within themselves to receive the more that they know they are meant for. So, number one, you have a past. It's not who you are. It's time to let go of that, make peace with it. You don't want to be carrying that into the new year. And on this cusp of the new year, you might also, want to think about, okay, what is it that I truly want? Maybe there's that vision that you have, like an impact goal. Talking about legacy here. Purpose is so important in our lives. Not about the money, it's about purpose. What is your purpose? Why are you here? What's the legacy that you want to leave as a coach, as a healer? And really taking an opportunity to tap into that, get clear on that. This is, again, the work we do inside the Rewired for Wealth coaching container, because it's not always easy. We're operating from programming of conscious mind of what I think is possible for me and what's realistic. This is about really connecting with that higher, bigger version of you. There's an impact goal, financial goal that you were born to achieve. It's the more that you're meant for. So just taking time today as you go about your day, thinking about that legacy that you want to build in your life. And perhaps you also have an impact goal. What's the financial goal you want to hit in the upcoming year? If you're watching this, it's 2025. What's your financial and impact goals for 2026? Write them down. And if you would love help, if you would love support in achieving those goals, I'm here. I would love to. It would be an honor and a privilege to support you, to really connect with that vision and version of yourself, to embrace that frequency, to work with the quantum field every single night, to download the blueprint the roadmap to achieve it, to know the steps, to know how to interpret your dreams, and to also have the tools and processes available to you that you can actually hold that container of energy, that high vibe state that you've released and let go, made peace with the past, that you know it's not who you are, it's not your operating system. You're now operating from an up-leveled 5D system and energy and frequency of abundance and love and above and all the beautiful things. And if this is landing or resonating, I'd love for you to share in the comments your biggest takeaway from today. Share your goal, share your vision. Love to cheer you on. And also, you might want to hit subscribe, hit that bell, because you'll be notified when new videos drop. And I'm over on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram and you want to connect, you'll find me at The Infinite Entrepreneur. And if you want to know more about me and my programs, you can head on over to www.louise-wilson.com. It's been an honor and a privilege to be taking this journey with you. I don't take lightly that you've taken time to listen to this video, that you're here in this beautiful, sacred container, YouTube. You know, it's possible to create safe, sacred space. Sending all of the love to you across the ethers, across the miles. Never give up on your dreams. I'm cheering you on from over here, and love you. Bye for now.